ticks. Today Ticks always has great deals.
It is what it sounds like. Like you going today, and you can get the ticket.
Yeah. It's great deals though. Yeah. I mean, on big shows,
right?
All the big ones, Wicked and
that's pretty cool.
Cats and all the stuff that come, the big ones. You can always find, and local stuff as well. Yeah, and you can find like $10 tickets sometimes, or sometimes free.
Okay.
Oh.
Yes, free.
Wow.
That pierced right through.
She's like, wait, you stop scrolling?
You have to think there are some shows that are out there that are whatever place they're in. Maybe they need to fill the house for like maybe it's a road show that's brand new, and they need to make sure that like they're testing it out, or it's a show like I've done shows at smaller theaters and they just need a test audience, like a dress rehearsal audience, and you might get a free tickets to that, or it might be a press night and they want to make sure it's full that night. Mm-hmm. They give away tickets.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
I'm here for that.
So it's the holiday season, and we got stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty cool because we usually homebodies. We be at home with Danya just chilling, but no, we had our first little holiday party last night actually. So a friend of mine invited us to an ugly sweater party.
Oh.
So, yeah, exactly. I was like, do you have to have an ugly sweater? She was like, no, you don't have to have one, and you can make one if you want.
That's the best ones.
Oh, okay.
Those are the ugliest.
Okay. I'm just not into trying to make myself look ugly.
Thank you.
That's not a good sport for me.
You know what? I did it. We had an ugly sweater contest at work, and I actually I ran it, so I had to have an ugly sweater, and I bought one, and then I didn't even place. I've been
a homemade sweater place.
No, I didn't. No, and homemade. I don't know if hers was homemade or not, but it was pretty ugly. The one that won, she deserved to win. But I was like, I could have got like second or third.
Yeah, I appreciate the humor in it and whatever, but it's just not. It's not me. It's not my thing. I'm not into trying to make myself look ugly, and
I don't think it's about making yourself look ugly. It's just
that's not what I mean, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but that is what you're doing. You're making yourself look ugly.
I just like to be creative. So I'd like to see like the shirts with the Christmas lights on them and the ornaments hanging.
There's a lot of Christmas lights. There was more Christmas lights on sweaters than it was on the tree.
You know what else? You know what other tradition I'm not for?
What's
the
that?
white elephant at gift exchange.
They had both of those. They had
we had that at work too.
Wait,
what is that?
That's so funny. Wait, okay, we'll tell you in a second. It was a white sweater. Not an ugly sweater. We didn't participate in that. And then when the white elephant part of the thing came, now I bought a gift card to participate, put it in. And once they got started, I left. Just because
Y'all gonna have that.
Wow.
So I don't really like those either. But more than that, it was just so many people and it was so loud and was so much rigmarole that it was just like how I am about the loud noise and all that kind of stuff. I can't deal with that. It was
I'm similar.
Too much.
Similar.
Yeah, it was too much. So I was like, it's time to bow out. So explain to her what a white elephant.
So white elephant is everybody brings a gift, and then you take turns, and you can pick a gift. You open the gift and show everybody what the gift is. Then the next person goes up and picks a gift, or they can steal your gift.
Oh.
Your gift can only be stolen twice, and the second time it's stolen, that person gets to keep it. You can't take it from them. But that person has to stick with that gift too. They're done. But because if your gift is taken, then obviously you get to choose again.
Right.
But that's what it is.
Okay. Right then and there, or at the end.
No, right then and there. So you could go up there and pick up and like, oh my gosh, it's an Xbox. And then somebody else comes up and like, I want the Xbox.
Yeah.
Right.
And they'll take it right out your hand.
Right.
And then you go up there again and you get a potty putter.
Right.
And you sit on the toilet and have to shoot golf balls into a putter.
Oh my God.
Something, that's what you're stuck with, or Connect 4 or something. Like say your Xbox. Yeah, that's a real thing.
There's usually a price range, like usually a cap in the ceiling. I mean, not a cap in the ceiling, but a floor and a ceiling. But they just had a floor at this one. It was like a $10 minimum. So, but yeah.
Oh, crazy.
I kind of felt like, man, I should have kept my Starbucks gift card since I didn't play.
Yeah.
Like, that's 3 drinks. At least.
I'm not for it.
I'm not for that game.
And this other woman at work, she's like, why didn't you participate? I was like, because I don't want, you see that shit that's in your hand? I don't want that.
Right.
And if I get something that somebody take it, I'm gonna be ready to fight.
And then if you get something raggedy, nobody's gonna take it, and you stuck with it.
Oh, I don't think about that other side.
Yeah, you stuck with it. You stuck with a raggedy gift. If nobody, obviously nobody's gonna take it if it's raggedy.
And for some people, the fun of it is bringing a raggedy gift.
Right?
That's their fun.
Yeah.
Like, I bought him a plastic piece of poop.
He got stuck with that.
And it plays Jingle Bells.
I'm done. I can't with all these Christmas. First of all, nobody invited me to no Christmas nothing. So, hello. But second of all, I don't know. I like the ugly sweater. I'm here for the ugly sweater.
Okay.
I like, what's the one when you pull the name out the hat and everybody brings that
Secret
person?
Santa.
I like Secret Santa. I don't know about, I'm not here for White Elephant. That's out.
It's fine.
I ain't putting in no zip. I ain't putting in a gift card. I ain't taking one out. I'm just not in.
Like a lot of things, it depends on the people who play. If everybody who plays is into like bringing a decent gift, then it's like a no lose situation. But if you got people mixed in like what Pip said, you know what I mean? Then it turns into like, oh, I got stuck with a crappy gift. Yeah. But I mean,
but I'm gonna do with this elf on the shelf.
But then if the floor is relatively low, then it's not as big a deal because you didn't have to invest that much, and it's not a big deal. It's not like you're really going there expecting to get something off your Christmas wish list anyway. You know.
Well, actually, the best White Elephant gift exchange I ever went to was one that my buddy, I'm sure he still throws it. I just haven't been invited. But it was always after Christmas, and you brought in the Christmas gift that you didn't like.
Want. Oh, interesting.
Shady. I like it.
So that was fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Regifting.
Yeah, I like that one.
Making a game out of regifting.
Yeah. It's a shady game. I'm into that.
So it came up at the party that I gave Danya the sex talk. Wifey's mad. She's not happy.
She's still mad?
Still mad. I don't know about still mad. She got mad when she found out. She's mad. So, but I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care because like, I feel like I'm proud of me. I think I did a good job.
I think you did, too.
I like the way I did it. I like the approach that I took. She doesn't like my approach. She felt like it was vulgar and raunchy and this and that.
Well,
so I'm like, well,
wasn't
whatever.
she there?
No, she wasn't there.
Did she know you was going to do it?
No, she did not know. No, she had over a year. I gave her way over a year to get it together. And then after the fact, she starts pulling up all these articles and different things of what she was preparing. I'm like, miss me with that. I ain't trying to hear all that.
I don't know, Dino. I didn't know the deets.
Well, you know that over a year ago, we sat here and talked about it's time to tell her and all this kind of stuff. And she was going to be heading into junior high school and yada, yada, yada. And
right, I get it.
Right.
But when when you're actually going to do it, I mean, that's just something that I would think you would say, like, hey, I'm going to give this sex talk to Danya. Whether she participates or not, whether she's prepared or not, that's on her. But, I'm sure she might have wanted to be a part of that experience.
I know she did want to be a part of it, but she did not want to be a part of it soon enough. Mm-hmm. I wasn't trying to wait for my daughter to have a bad experience before she gets the sex talk. You know what I'm saying? She's already in 6th grade. And then there's already stuff that she's trying to have her do that doesn't, like, for example, they had what do you call it? The 6th graders had like a class trip this year where they go away to someplace in the mountains, and it's like a week long.
Oh, wow.
And she's talking, and it's boys and girls and all this kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I wasn't ready for that. Especially since I'm like, you trying to, and she wanted her to go. I'm like, you want her to go on a trip with males and females, men and women, boys and girls, and she ain't even had the sex talk? She's like, oh, yeah. So I'm like, come on. Nah. Yeah. Like, let's get this shit straight. Like, it's time.
Yeah. Well, I definitely feel like it was time, especially she has all these life events coming up, and she's going to need to be more independent on her own and know, what to do and how to handle herself. So I definitely feel like time was of the essence.
Yeah, not
to have her not be a part of it, I don't know.
You don't have to know. That's what I did. That was my
yeah,
decision.
I know that's what you did, and that was your decision. I'm
That's
just
right.
telling you my opinion.
Well, I don't really care because, I already got to go through that with her. If she was on board with something, whatever, she would have been a part of it. She decided she didn't want to be a part of it. She was paranoid about the whole thing. She was giving these negative vibes about the whole experience, anything sexual to my child. I didn't like it. I don't like it. She freaks out anytime something on two people in bed, even on regular television. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I felt I was 100% within my rights. I did what I did. I'm not sorry about it. I would do it all over again the exact same way. And she wanted to sugarcoat, everything and whitewash it and make it all Christian and stuff. And God, man, I'm like, how you going to sit here and talk about, I'm being vulgar because I tell her what fuck means or whatever, but yet she hears you say fuck 20 times a day. But when I explain to her what it means or whatever, then all of a sudden I'm vulgar and I'm inappropriate and all this kind of stuff.
Wow.
No, it's just the talk. She needs to know it all. They're not going to be on the street talking about saying vagina and penis and all this stuff. No, she needs to know what everything means and know all the words for it.
I agree with you. I think she's mad actually because she wasn't there.
No,
Right.
she's mad because she wasn't there, and she's mad because of I said those vulgar words as she uses.
Like I said, even though my opinion it doesn't matter, but you brought this up to the show. But like I said, I don't feel like you were wrong. I feel like time was of the essence. It definitely needed to be said, but I could understand where she felt like that's her daughter and she wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, I understand it too, and also understand why she wasn't, and she should understand that as well. Like, how you gonna be so worried about your daughter being exposed to like predators and stuff like that? She don't even know what a penis is if a man flash her. You know what I'm saying? She don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? How you supposed to tell her like that's wrong or that shouldn't happen or that's molestation or whatever it is when she don't even know what's going on. She don't know what it is. She ain't heard about it. You know what I'm saying? She's heard about it in the abstract, but she don't really know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what it is. She don't know what it means. She don't know nothing. Like, no. Come on. Fuck that. Miss me with that shit.
Well, it's done now.
It's done. That's right. It is what it is. So, like I said, I'd do it all over again. Wouldn't change a damn thing. Except maybe only thing I might have changed is done it sooner. But, so yeah.
You could have taken her to a strip club.
Now, that's one thing I didn't do is I didn't use any audio visual, well, not audio, but I didn't use any visual aids. And the reason why is because, of course, I didn't want to show her any pornography.
I'm glad you didn't use no audio aids.
Right? Exactly. And then, I couldn't find anything. Like, I was trying to find something in the middle. I wanted to find something educational, but not those dumb little drawings that they use or the cartoon type thingies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I wanted to find something, I couldn't really, on the spur of the moment, I couldn't find anything. I said, well, we'll circle back to that at another point. But for right now, this, we'll just talk about it. We'll worry about visual aids later on.
Right.
When I have some time to find some something that's educational
and appropriate.
Right? Exactly. So that was another thing too. Everything, well, not everything, but a lot of what I showed up was disease ridden, and I was like, I wanted to show it to her in the natural state, like first, and then say, okay, this is what STD looked like, and then show her that. I didn't want like her first impression to be, a syphilis penis, a herpes penis,
That might turn you off dick for a minute.
Right. Like, I'm not trying to scar her or turn her off to stuff, So anyway, yeah.
And the first time she sees someone in real life, she goes, "Where are the scabs?" You ain't got no scabs.
That's not how that's supposed to look. Okay. So y'all ready to get in these topics?
Let's do it.
News and noteworthy.
The Shiznit.
So speaking of ugly sweaters, Walmart had a Christmas sweater incident. They had a basically is a cocaine Santa sweater that was on sale.
Did you see the photo of that sweater?
I did.
You see it, Jejong?
No, I didn't.
I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious too. Is cocaine